but she's still running now. And my plan was to go ahead and have the brakes done. I was going to hold off on the tie rods until I had some more money. But Blue's guardian angel, I don't know if you guys are aware, Charles is kind of Blue's angel. He has kind of taken it upon himself to try to keep Blue running as long as possible because of her significance in you know, on this channel, as well as just serving as a home for me. There's a dolphin there. I think that's a dolphin. I thought I saw Finn come up. Yeah, see the dolphin right there. I don't know if you can see. No, there's see the dolphins? There's two of them by the bird or whatever that is out there, the duck. There's the dolphin right there. So there's two dolphins swimming right there along the edge, right there, right in the bay. I think that's what this place is called, is a bay. Anyhow, let's go see if we can't get closer to them. And of course, they may actually come up to this side because the dolphins follow a certain pattern. They have a path that they go on. And anyhow, let's get back to Blue. As many of you know, as I know, and even Charles knows, Blue is nearing the end of her life. And, you know, if the transmission were to go, or if the engine were to fail, that's a catastrophic failure. And Blue would have to definitely be retired. Some of you are suggesting that I run Blue into the ground, which is what it's looking like we're about to do here. Charles has offered to continue trying to pay for the repairs of Blue just to keep her going and keep her safe for me, which is like unbelievable that, you know, someone would do that. But he has offered to do that, which means I'm going to take him up on his offer. Originally, I was going to try to give him Blue because if anyone deserves Blue, it is Charles. He has actually sunk, where are the dolphins here? He's actually sunk, I would say, close to $2,000 into keeping Blue going. Yeah. And that's why she's still running. Because, as many of you have witnessed on previous episodes, Blue was ready to die numerous times. You know, her... she was misfiring on the cylinders. Remember when the cylinders wasn't firing? And all sorts of other issues. But including the ECU, PCM, ECM computer thing. So Charles sent parts, spent money, even paid for some repairs. And has kept her going all this time. Which is why we still have the van and we're still living in the van. But... I mean, it's not why we're living in a van, but it's why we're still living in this van in Lil Blue 2, and not Rusty Iron Van, which was really a rusty bucket. You know, the dolphins are swimming towards that little area, that cove. They may go to their area. Let's see if we can follow them and kind of keep an eye on them as we walk and talk. But anyhow, he's going to go ahead and pay for the tie rods to get those repaired. And he's even suggesting trying to get the AC fixed, which I don't really think we need. But if it's not too much more, I'll let him know. He wants me to get a quote from the mechanic, so I'm going to head back to the mechanic here and have him give me a quote and do the tie rods and give me the quote on the AC. And if it's not too much, that may get fixed. Then Blue will actually be the most functional she's been since I've had her. Then the only things that are really going on right now with her would be all these leaks, which you just saw me try to fix the coolant leak, which means I'd keep Blue again for a while. But as you know, looking at all the issues that have been popping up on a van that has more than 300, I think she's at 357,000 miles on her. Yeah, it's pretty amazing actually. For a Dodge product. It's, you know, most vehicles, they typically start to die by 160, 180,000. It's rare that you get a vehicle that goes past like 200,000 miles. Usually when they can go past 200,000, you can expect them to be, you know, last you quite a bit more. Maybe one of the few vehicles that make it up to 1 million miles. But, oh, there they are. They went down for a long time, didn't come back up. Can you imagine living on these boats and this is what you wake up to? The dolphins are like swimming around you. You could even go take a swim and the dolphins come right up. There's like 2 or 3. They're just swimming around the boats. So anyhow, that's the plan. Now, the plan for replacing Blue with a replacement vehicle. Some people have suggested that I make a GoFundMe account to try to get a new ride, which I've been trying to avoid. You know, I don't really like asking people for money, which is why you don't often see me on here promoting even the Patreon accounts or, you know, the PayPal or setting up another GoFundMe. My last attempt at a GoFundMe was to try to get money to try to buy the land for Camp Freedom, to try to make that a van dweller area where people could park, and that kind of failed miserably. That was so bad. You know, I don't think there's an interest in such a thing. But several viewers have suggested that they would be willing to contribute to a fund to try to get me into another vehicle. So I'm actually contemplating it right now. What I'm thinking is I need to try to save up some money, which I've been trying to save, and some of you are like, why hasn't he gotten anywhere? It's hard to save when you're constantly behind. And I'm constantly behind because whatever I earn, child support has been taking pretty much. You know, I've been paying. I know some people think I haven't been paying. I've been paying all this time, the last 3 years. I've been having arrears because I haven't been earning enough. That's the issue, is earning enough money. And that's been my quest, is to actually try to get a job that can actually pay enough. And I know some of you who are younger don't understand or realize that as you get older, the older viewers out here will understand, especially if they just lost their job. Once you go past about 40, 45 years old, yeah, they don't tell you, but there is a huge age discrimination issue with getting work. It's hard enough to get a job nowadays. It's even worse once you hit 50 or more. And you're like, well, you don't have to tell them your age. They can tell. Especially when they start asking you when you went to college and stuff like that, or high school when you graduated. See, when you start hitting like 40, you start to fall apart. Yeah. Those of you who are even beyond me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, things that used to hurt for like a few minutes and then you were fine. They're no longer like that. It's like you wake up and you have a sore and you're like, oh, I'll be gone by the end of the day. Now you wake up with a sore and, oh, yeah. A week later, you're still hurting. So, you know, and then a month later, you're still hurting. And then a year later, you're still hurting. It's like, what the heck, you know? It doesn't go away anymore. So that's what we're dealing with. I am continuing to try. The YouTube is actually growing as long as I keep making videos, but if you've been watching, you know I've been putting together like 2, 3, 4 videos a day to try to keep the channel going, because that's what's been paying for the child support and you know, my living expenses, that and the work I've been doing. Now the temp issue is kind of going bad because Spherian ended up getting a new owner, and I don't know if they're dropping the lower earning people, like, you know, the people who work like I did at the manual type labor, food services and janitorial and cleaning and portering and things like that. They may be getting rid of that side and going with more of the high tech. And this area still has some high-tech jobs. The problem I'm running into is qualifications. They ask for that you have like a master's or whatever, or even a 4-year degree in, you know, computer science or computer engineering or a related field. I don't have that, and you know, that hurts. And there's also the certifications. A lot of jobs, they want you to go in knowing all these packages and tools and things that they use. And the problem is, if you've never had access to them or used them, you're not going to know it. Now, they may take someone new, like, that's the other issue. They do look at your age, and they're like, well, he's not going to want to, you know, get a starting salary. Like, they look at someone like my age, in my 50s. I'm 52 right now. And they say, well, he's not going to want a starting position. Even though I would take it, you know, it pays more than what I'm making right now. It would pay a lot more, you know, than what I'm making right now. But they look at it and they say, well, you know, maybe we can get 10 years out of them. They want somebody for 30 years or 20 years or 15. Or some places may take you. Those are the exceptions, not the norm. So I'm still waiting to see if the city, the Polk County, contacts me about that job I applied for. Today I will be hitting the library and sending out a lot more job applications, checking all the various job leads that I've gotten, and just basically dealing with that. The other thing I've been doing is YouTube had been pushing for me to try to make money off merchandise. So I did start to do some merchandise, and kind of messed up my store. But I'm going to go back and try to fix that and see if I can't get the listing straightened out. I haven't really pushed the merch yet because I want to order some myself and see the quality, see if they're there before I announce it officially to fans of this channel who want to purchase merchandise, such as t-shirts, hoodies, phone cases, what else? Yeah, just things like that. The merchandise are put out by Teespring, and I guess they partnered with YouTube so to make the transaction really simple. You can click the ads that run underneath for the merchandise on my YouTube videos, you know, on the page or whatever, that they pop up. And then when you place your order, Teespring handles all that, all the shipping and everything. Then they, just like YouTube, send me a cut, you know, share the profits, and they keep the rest. So they handle all that, which is really good for YouTubers, because the only thing you really have to do is design your merchandise and then advertise it, you know, announce it to your subscribers and whatnot. I do plan on doing some giveaways. There, that's a manatee right there. Or the dolphin's blowing bubbles. There's a dolphin right there, so maybe it's a dolphin. Or it could be dolphins and manatees together. Wouldn't that be a double treat? But anyhow, that may eventually make money, and some YouTubers actually make their living. So we got a duck, we got a manatee. Well, I don't know about the manatee yet. We got a duck and at least several dolphins. I was thinking they were going over there towards the area where they normally hang out, but the dolphins are still staying around this area. See the water breaking over there? But anyhow, the Teespring is merchandise, and if viewers want to take me with them, they can wear me on their back. So I designed a couple t-shirts and a couple other things, items for viewers who would like them. I hope to order a couple here shortly, as soon as things settle down a little bit and I get a little extra cash, just to see what the merchandise looks like. And I'll be planning on doing some giveaways using the merchandise just for viewers, so you can carry me with you. And help promote the product and my channel. But anyhow, back to GoFundMe. I think just for kicks and laughs, we're gonna go ahead and put up a GoFundMe. There's our dolphin right there. We're gonna go ahead and put up a GoFundMe to see how much can actually be raised. I don't know how much it would take actually, but I'm thinking that honestly, if I was trying to get a better vehicle, I'm looking at least $2,000 needs to be raised, preferably $5,000. $2,000 would be enough for me to get a vehicle that's okay, hopefully. Not, because like the vehicles that I've been buying are like the sub $1,000 vehicles. But honestly, even a $2,000 vehicle can be junky too. I bought like a $2,500 van before, Hannah, the Pontiac, Montana. That thing lasted 2 weeks before the head gasket went out. What they did was they did a quick patch for the head gasket, you know, clutch. There's like stuff here all over. I don't know if that's the manatee, and then there's dolphins. So anyhow, spending $2,500 or less, you might get lucky and get a good vehicle. Or you could end up getting one that could have serious problems like head gasket, transmission, you know. But it would give me more play than what I was going to do, which is probably buy another $500-600 van, $700 van, $600 van if I could, you know, find one, which is what would happen if I had to get rid of Blue, because I don't really have that much money. That was big, whatever that was. That just blew. And it was right here. You see the bubbles right there? I don't know if something just got eaten. Oh, it's the duck. It was diving. They dive underwater. Yeah, isn't that cool? Look at him go. He's actually diving under there, looking for food. Wonder how long he can hold his breath. See how long it takes for him to come back up. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put up the GoFundMe for those of you who want to try to fund me a new vehicle. Wow, he went from there all the way over there. So we'll do that and see if we can try to raise at least $2,000. The target would actually be hopefully $5,600, $5,000 or so. $5,000, $6,000 would actually get me a real vehicle. You know, one that hopefully won't die right away, and that I could actually build out and do a real build. You get to see what would happen if I actually had money to build, versus just a couple dollars or a couple $100, you know, using $100 or $200 to build out a van. Blue herself only cost, I think the build was under $300, and that's because I just bought off-the-shelf stuff. I didn't get the best pricing. I built things from off the shelf. The other question would be, what do you guys want me to build? You know, if the viewers are funding the van purchase, what would you like to see me move into? Do you want me in another minivan? Do you want me in a full-size van? Do you want me in an RV? You know, what do you want? I think if the viewers are funding this, then the viewers should have a say in what I get. And my own personal preference would be, if it was something for full-time living and doing a real build, I would like to try to get a van, a full-size van, maybe an extended van, possibly with a high top. My dream vehicle is actually a conversion van with a high top that I can build out. The other option would be to get an RV, or even possibly get a truck, and either a truck camper or build a custom camper onto the back. Now, if we decide to go with the option of a truck, you know, the benefit is it's a truck. So you have a truck, and if you build it in such a way, you could remove the camper portion and then still have a truck to haul things. And you can drive the truck and leave the camper behind. You know, so the camper becomes kind of like a cabin. And if you build it right, it could be really good. And of course, if you build it wrong, it could be really bad. But I thought about that, maybe a truck. But the issue that I don't like about trucks is that the cab is separated from the rear. I kind of like having access to the cab when you're stealth camping, but if you're in a truck camper, you're not really stealth. You know, you're in the back. But somebody could mess with you, and then you have to come out. Whereas in a van, you just slide into the front seat and vroom, off you go. That's the benefit of that. Now, I wouldn't want anything too big because I'm not, you know, very good at spatial. There's the dolphin. Did you see her? Our dolphin friend swam right up through here. I don't know if I was able to get that on camera here, but the dolphin is here somewhere, swimming right through it. Might even know that I'm here. Might be trying to check me out. Okay, there's a duck. I thought that was a dolphin. All these animals are confusing me, but yeah, this is one of the joys of being out here. See, the sun is about to come up. I'm out here. The dolphins are out here. Sometimes the manatees are here. Ducks are out here. And I don't know where the dolphin went. They do have to come up for air. I don't know if you know that. Dolphins, they cannot breathe the water. They'll drown. If you hold a dolphin underwater and don't let him come up, he'll die. Just like us. There's one way out there. I don't know if it's the same one. They can swim really fast when they want to. But, anyhow, that information will be listed as soon as I figure out what to do with the GoFundMe page. But feel free to comment below on your thoughts on setting up a GoFundMe. I had been avoiding it because, like I said, I don't really believe in asking people for money. But given that some viewers want to contribute to the cause and help me here finance my next home or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and put it out, and we'll see what happens. But let me know what kind of vehicle you would like to see me get and possibly build. If you're wanting a van build on a regular van, like I said, I'm going to be looking for, because we've done the minivan, I might actually want a full-size van and show you. I had a full-size with shorty van before, but I want a full-size extended van. I want to build it like really nice. You know, if I build out a van, a complete van, I'd like to try to put in a bedroom. Wow, there's like several spots with the dolphins. I want to put up one with a kitchen, a bathroom, maybe even with a shower, and design it for at least 2 people to live in, so that maybe my wife and I can possibly take road trips. Of course, that, you know, that would depend on getting a van that can actually is in good shape mechanically and can handle the trip. Like Lil Blue 2 with 357,000 miles on her. I don't know if she could handle a major trip. Possibly, because, you know, I've driven her all over the place, but long trip at thousands of miles is very taxing on an engine and transmission, especially when you're going through mountains and stuff like that. Oh man, I'm rambling on and on and on. So, as sad as I am, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. Wanted to share with you more of the dolphin sightings here, but they've kind of gone under. They may come back up. Oh, did you hear him? And there's the dolphin right here. Maybe I'll do a second video on the dolphins if something more exciting pops up, like they come up close or something. But for tuning in, for those of you who are suggesting and planning on helping me try to finance my next ride, I appreciate it. Please feel free to comment below your thoughts. Also, if you have a suggestion as to what kind of vehicle you would like to see me build out, let me know. And I could even do something weird, like maybe build a portable yurt. Wouldn't that be something? There's the dolphin. They're all over the place. I don't know if it's the same one or different ones, but they're all over the place today. Look, there's another one over there. Dolphin here. There's one there. There's at least 2, if not 3 or 4 or 5. All we need is a manatee to show up. Well, until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Please stay safe. And I want to thank you all for caring and sending me your kind thoughts and prayers. Take care now. Goodbye, everybody.